some good people to work with.
There we go. Wendy, thank you so much. So how do you all feel today?
Great.
Our emotions are very hard to understand, not just to other people, it's even harder to ourselves. So tonight we're going to try to understand our emotions. And I think it's probably a good way to use a real life example. What do you think the girl on the right feel?
Anger.
Jealousy. Jealousy. There you go. They do. They do. And well, I think jealousy is a very normal feeling. Most of us in that position probably will feel the same way. But what do you think could be the reason for the girl not able to accept her jealousy emotion? Anyone?
He was lying to her.
Okay, they're probably all right. The problem is a lot of us cannot accept our emotion, either due to the way we are brought up. For example, your parents tell you jealousy was not acceptable socially, or the church say jealousy is bad, or from the girl's past experience, jealousy never got her anywhere in life. Or her ego. She may think if I'm jealous, it means I'm not good enough. Of course, jealousy is a very common feeling for both men and women. Sometimes men is even more jealousy than the women. But for the ease of demonstration tonight, we're going to use women as an example, but just be aware it happens to both sexes. I'm going to address these questions to the gentlemen in our audience. What do you guys think when women get jealous? What do they do? You must have a lot of experience. Anyone else? John?
I don't know. I
Never.
two sisters and two daughters, a wife. I don't recognize any.
None of them.
They accuse you.
They accuse you. Okay. All right. So I would say most women would try to deny or cover up their feeling. Some will express it indirectly. For example, a jealousy woman may try to flirt with another man in the room to make the man she likes jealous.
Russ seems to agree.
Yes, and sometimes it works. Very few will be able to acknowledge our feeling and deal with her emotion constructively. And what do you think if the woman constantly hides her own feeling and deny her emotion? Bill?
What do I think if somebody does deny?
Yeah, to constantly deny our own emotions.
They hold it in, they obsess on
How about this?
it.
Just like this, right? Yeah, probably she will be resentful, unhappy, and even have psychosomatic symptoms like headache, tummy ache, sleep problems. Or she may burst into anger under different excuses instead of address the issue directly. And the worst, express her frustration to the innocent people around her and spread the unhappiness in her circles of friends.
Yep.
So, yes. And is there any way out? Is there a positive way to deal with our negative feelings? I think first of all, maybe try to acknowledge our feelings are good. All the emotions are good, they're there for a reason. And then accept ourselves, realize it's part of being ourselves, able to deal with our own true emotion directly, and then understand the roots of our emotions. It's very easy. There's just two primary emotions we have, love and fear. And all the other emotions stem from those two primary emotions. So what the girl could be afraid of? Apparently she could be afraid of losing a man, insecurity issue, or maybe she's afraid of not being good enough. So it's a limited belief issue. So don't let jealous fool you. It's just another name for insecurity. It's a good way to understand our feeling. So what's the next? What do we do now we understand our emotion? It comes the most tough part. It's deal with our root emotion. Insecurity and not worthy issue. That will take most of the work. But it's worth it because once we understand and deal with our root feeling, then our emotion puzzle are solved. We can see things a lot more clear. So the woman may choose to reevaluate the situation and take proper action. Can either observe further, no action at this point, or communicate under a controlled situation, or maybe she realized this man is no good, leave him for other better choices. I think the best way to understand our emotion is through the emotion tree. The root of the tree will be our primary feeling, love or fear. In this case, will be the fear of insecurity and not good enough issue. And the trunk will be the event. In this case, will be the man she likes flirt with other women. The branches will be the emotion, like jealousy, anger, frustration. And ballpark of the trees are leaves, and that's a symptom, like sleep problems, headache, insomnia, digestive issue. Most of us actually could even only see our own symptoms, but not the root of our emotion. So the best use of the emotion tree is actually trace our physical symptom back to the emotion root, so we can deal with our physical symptom from the most fundamental level, instead of popping some pills to alleviate the symptoms. Byron Katie once said, our parents, our children, and our friends will continue to press every button we have until we realize what it is that we don't want to know about ourselves yet. They will point us to our freedom every time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love that. I love the topic. Do you need some assistance in breaking down?
Just slide it back. Oh, just
Yeah,
slide it back.
Okay.
Here.
While she's there now, I'll send it.
That'd be great. That'd be
I think I can
great.
just use that.
Sure. So here's the good news. We just heard it. You came in, and what were you coming to Toastmasters? Fear-based, right? Fear-based. Don't want to do public speaking. What do you leave with after you leave Red Paint Toastmasters? You're love-based. We all love each other. And you can talk to anybody about anything. That's the good news. So our next speaker is going to be Kathy Scott. She has a mystery box, like the mystery title of her talk.
Inside the, no, sorry. I thought I told you. Let me try to remember. Get back in the box.
Get back in the box.
Yeah.
No, I would have done that already if I knew. One sec.
What speech is it?
I don't know. It's a mystery. We're going to find out. She's going to tell us about it. Speech 7. And evaluating for Kathy tonight is Rebecca. Thank you very much for reminding me. I'm sorry, I forgot. So Rebecca Mazik will be evaluating. She's going to stand now and let us know what it is Kathy will be attending.